Bertha will continue moving along the coast, weakening as it reaches Texas within the next 2 days. Chris, you've been keeping a close eye on this. A lot of folks worried. What have you been tracking?
Yeah, so there's a lot of factors involved when it comes to Bertha, and folks are questioning why it's going to weaken by the time it makes its way into southeast Texas. But as we take a look at the current situation right now, even though you see a lot of the convection offshore, the center of the storm is actually about to come into contact with southern Louisiana. So you see more of a detached center there that's moving across southern Mississippi. So the center of that storm makes it across land. That is going to do a great job at tearing that system apart. Also, we have a lot of wind shear, and taking a closer look, it has 50-mile-an-hour winds, gusts at 65 miles an hour, moving west-northwest at 6 miles an hour. And so as we take a look at the forecasted track, I know this looks kind of scary if you are in Houston. We are expecting this to weaken into a tropical depression, eventually into a remnant low as we head into Thursday evening. So it's going to be a very fast-moving system, especially as we head into the next 12 to 24 hours. Another factor that's involved is that we have a lot of wind shear that is currently in place. And so when it comes to that tropical wind shear, we usually see it disrupt that upper level wind flow. So wind shear disrupts that wind flow, which really does a great job at tearing that system apart as well. So future tracks showing that system making its way across southern Louisiana, eventually into southern Texas. And we might still see some heavy rain with this system, but we're going to deal with that upper level wind speeds. That's really going to do a great job at weakening that system, especially as it makes its way into Texas. So you're able to see just a lot of disorganization with our future track models going into around the 7:30 p.m. hour, and then eventually it still could bring some heavy rain across portions of South Texas. So a lot of factors involved. We have dry air. We also have it coming into contact with land, and we also have that wind shear. So 3 ingredients that are involved that's going to play a role at weakening the system as it makes its way closer towards the Houston area. As we took a look at those forecast rain totals, we might get up to 1/4 inch of rain. We could still see some showers out of this system, but areas along the coast might see more of those higher rain chances. But we also could see some rough seas, especially out in the Galveston area. So if you are in Galveston, if you are going to the coast, you're going to see some rough seas, and we might be looking at some possible coastal flooding still. So indirect impacts, but we're still going to be keeping an eye on that closely as we head into the next couple of days. The main concern right now is the heat concerns. We are going to be under a weather impact alert until 8 p.m. Extreme heat will be in place for this afternoon. Right now, as we take a look at those air temps, we are already in the upper 90s. We are approaching that 100-degree mark. It still feels like 104 to 106 degrees across southeast Texas, and the extreme heat warning will be in place until 8 p.m. this evening as well. It's going to be interesting to see if we're going to see that tomorrow, but overnight lows still remaining in the mid-80s. We will see another day of possible 100-degree temps, especially for the Houston area as we head into the afternoon. Just keep in mind the hottest times of the day are between the hours of 2 and 5 p.m. As far as your temperature outlook, we're still expecting this warmer than normal outlook as we ring in the month of August. So it's very well likely that we're going to see more of these above average days for the next few days. So our average high usually 95, and we're going to be seeing it nearing 100 up to 98, especially as we head into Sunday and Monday. So as far as your 7-day forecast, we're still going to be tracking some scattered showers and some storms, especially as Bertha or the remnants of Bertha makes its way into closer towards southeast Texas. But more of that heavier rain is going to be along the coastal areas. Overnight lows in the 70s, 99 degrees will be that high for Friday. So we're in for a pretty hot next 7 days, but we could be getting a little bit of a cool down as we head into Thursday and Friday. But if you are along the coast, just keep an eye on that forecast because we could still see some rough seas, especially across the Galveston area as we head into the next 48 hours. So we're still tracking Bertha, but of course, expect it to weaken as it makes its way closer towards Houston.